Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's good to have you guys back here to the channel. So in today's tutorial, I'm going to be showing you guys how to make this tote bag. Honestly, this tote bag doesn't actually go out of style. This chain tote bag doesn't actually go out of style. I have a lot of tutorials already, and this is another one added to the collection. So if this is something you'd like to see, please stay tuned to the channel and let's go straight into the tutorial of the day. So guys, the first things first is to cut out your fabric, your lining, and also make your quilt. So if you don't know how to make a quilt on your plain leather, I have a dedicated tutorial on how to go about that. And if you don't know the kind of leather or the kind of foam to use, on that tutorial I explained everything, so I'm going to put the link in the description box. So the measurement I'm using is actually 12 inches by 13 inches, and I cut out the lining using the leather. Okay, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do now is I'm going to be cutting out 1.5 inches. You could actually use 2 inches for this. There's no, you could use 2 inches, you could use 1.5 inches depending on how wide you want the bottom to be, but I want it to be 1.5 inches in width, so just going to be cutting out an angle of 1.5 inches, so this way and this other way. Okay, so I'm going to do it on the two sides, so I'm going to use my scissors to cut it out. So when I am done, I'll go ahead and do the same thing on this side. I'll do the same thing on this side and also this side. So when I'm done, this is what it actually looks like on both leather. So this is how we are going to join them together. Okay, now you also join your lining right side facing each other like this. So you are just going to go and sew the two sides. Okay, you sew the two sides of the lining excluding the top and the bottom. Don't sew that side I'm showing now. You're only going to be sewing the top and the two sides rather, without the top and the bottom. So after you're done with that, you go ahead and do the same thing on the leather, but I am going to be showing you how to go about it because the leather actually have a top stitch on the side. So after you sew one side, you go ahead and open it like this, then you top stitch it on two sides. You top stitch it one way this side and the other way this side. Then when you are done, you go ahead and sew the second side, then you also top stitch it. So this way it's going to be easier to top stitch the two sides without having it to be stressful. Okay, so you go ahead and do that. So now after you're done, this is what it looks like. You see, we go ahead and sew our three sides of the lining, then we sew our two sides on our leather. Okay, so this is what it looks like. Now the next thing we're going to go ahead and do now is to sew the bottom and also sew this open curve that you're seeing like this. We'll sew the bottom and also sew the open curve that you're seeing like this. So after we are done, this is what it looks like. So we're almost done with the body of the bag. So now what you're going to go ahead and do is to just turn it inside out to bring it to the right side. So this is what the body actually looks like. Now what you're going to go ahead and do now is to wear your lining to the bag. Okay, you wear your lining to the bag. You just carry your lining and put it inside the bag, then you top stitch it. Okay, you are not putting the lining outside, you're putting the lining inside the bag. You're putting the lining inside the bag the way you're seeing me doing like this. Then you sew it from one end to the other end. Okay, you're just sewing it round, you're just top stitching it round, the place that is sewn to the place that is sewn, so that it will be accurate. So you just go ahead and sew it round, just give it a top stitch. So after you're done with the top stitch, this is what it looks like. So this is just to make the fabric not move around when you want to sew your zipper. Okay, now the next thing to do is to cut out a fabric for your zipper. I'm using 9.5 inches for this by 1.5 inches, and the length of my zipper is 13, I think 13 inches. Yes, the length of my zipper is 13 inches. I went ahead and made a stop for one side using my lighter. Then I'm just going to go to my sewing machine and just give it a straight stitch like this, the way you're seeing me doing it. Now after I sew it, now the next thing I'm going to go ahead and do now is to make a notch. You know, our zipper is not all the way to the end because our fabric is 13 inches in width, and our zipper is 9.5 inches. So you see it's not all the way to the end. So you need to make a notch so that you will be able to put the zipper as center as possible. So you make the notch on both the fabric and also the zipper panel. Then you go ahead and sew it. You top stitch it like that. You just put it like this, the way you're saying it, like you just make sure the zipper is facing the right way. So thank you guys for tuning into the channel once again. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for always coming back. I love you and God bless you. And if you're just tuning into the channel for the very first time, or you're hearing my voice for the very first time, you are highly welcome to this channel. In this channel, I teach beginner friendly tutorials on bag making. Anything bag making, this channel is for it, from tote bags to luxury bags to padded bags, Ankara work, satin works, party bags, school bags, lunch bags, and we also sell materials and accessories for bag making. So if you are in a location whereby it's difficult for you to get accessories or materials, then this channel is for you. So any material you see that I use on all my videos, if you are interested in them, they are available in store. We sell them. So if bag making is your thing, or you're a fashion lover just like me, then click on the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you will get notified whenever I post a new tutorial. Because on this channel we have many more amazing tutorials to show you guys, and we have many more amazing tutorials on the channel already that I'm sure you will learn one or two from. So now after I was done with the piping, I did double piping to just give it a very beautiful effect. Now these are all the accessories that I'm going to be using for the embellishment of the bag. I'm going to be using this LV logo, I'm going to be using my box stunt, I'm going to be using my eyelets, and I am also going to be putting my my zipper head, that's my runner. Now there's no particular measurement on how to actually go about this bag stunt. You could just make it as center as possible or as sideways as possible. Then you just insert it in 4 ways. So you go ahead and put your logo where you want it to be. Then you also put your eyelet, you put your 4 eyelets. Now if you don't know how to actually put your eyelet without an eyelet machine, I have a dedicated tutorial on how to go about that on the channel, because me too, I don't have an eyelet machine. So I decided to make a tutorial for you guys who are just starting out or who are not yet able to get that gumlet machine, which is the eyelet machine, so that you'll be able to make your bags, your chain bags with your eyelet with ease. So I'm going to drop that link as well in the description box so that you'll be able to watch it and see how to go about that. So after you're done with that, you just go ahead and start working on the handle. are done with fixing of the accessories, the next thing we're going to go ahead and do is to start working on the handle, like I said. Now the measurement I'm actually using is the chain is 15 inches. You could use more than that, while the leather is 17 inches by 2 inches. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to be rubbing my gum on the leather, because the leather is a light leather. I'm just going to be rubbing my gum, then I'll allow it to breathe air a bit, then I will now fold it to the middle like this. So this is how I'm going to fold it, so that at the end of the day I will have 1 inches left. Then I am, after I fold it and I am sure that I have 1 inches left, I am now going to go and top stitch it on both sides, so that it will not the work no go stand up. Sorry. Anyways, so you could use a D-ring, square ring or round ring for this project, for this part of the bag. So I'm just using a round ring for this. So you need two for each belt. Okay, you need two for each belt. That's one for the top and one for the bottom. And you do the same thing for the second side. Then you go to your sewing machine and you go and stitch it. So after you're done with that, this is what it looks like. The next thing you're going to go ahead and do is to just fix it to the bag, and that is like basically everything about this tutorial, guys. So guys, after we're done with all the inserting and everything, this is the final look of the bag. Lovely, right? Yeah, I know. So guys, thank you guys for watching once again. And if you watch to this moment, you are the real Odogun. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. It actually means a lot to me. It actually tells the algorithm that we're actually doing something here. I need to push out this video to more people who are in need of it. So having said that, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to say something nice in the comment section. If you have any question, feel free to drop it in the comment section. I am sure to answer all of your questions. So having said that, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you guys in my next tutorial. Bye for now.